everyone, it's your girl JCU13 here on Ustream, Puppy Ninja Girl 09 on YouTube. Here I am to talk to you again for part two for freshman advice. Yes, this song is dedicated for those if you find out who your real friends are, because I know there's going to be whoever watching for you to be upcoming freshman, or if you're a sophomore, if you're a sophomore, junior, by your junior, senior year, you basically should have their friends. Should have found your friends or your true friends. But anyway, back to freshman talk. Okay, so freshman year, I'm gonna need. I wish somebody gave me this, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna need, if you're a very shy person, like if you're But I'm gonna need for you, like if you're very shy at school, um yeah, and you've been like, basically these are the people that you've been hanging out with ever since you were small. Except for you're going to a high school where now a mixture, where it's the same, some of the same people, majority of the same people that you grew up with is going to go to the high school with you, but like other students coming in from different schools going to come too. But anywho, I'm gonna need, if you're very shy, like keep to yourself, or basically if you're not emo, or if you are not really social but you want to become more social, I'm gonna need for you to come out your shell, start talking more, um join a club or organization. Basically, I basically came more out of my shell when I joined Les Charms Club, LCC. um if you don't know what that is, or okay, at our school we had clubs like LCC, Les Charms Club, EOD, Emblems of Distinction, HLS, Highlight Society, Kappa League, KL, LKL, Ladies of Kappa League, and those are the main ones I remember. I don't know if they came out with more, but anywho, um yeah, basically, like, you know how, like, how they have like the AKAs, the Deltas, that it was basically like that. LCC was with HLS, Laser Capitalist was with Catholic, and EOD didn't really have brothers, but I think that some of HLS kind of, I guess kind of like it, LCC, and, well, no, really, EOD was to have BOD, Boys of Distinction, but somehow along the line, I guess it kind of died out. Really, I don't know the true story behind it, but anyway, yeah. Or if clubs is not your thing, then just become more social, or sports. But then again, I don't know, because there's some people that are doing sports, but they're not really social. But just try to become more social. You know, like me, I really didn't come out of my shell or start talking more to people till, like, what, I started my 10th grade year. It built up a little bit more. 11th, then 12th grade year, I was kind of like very funny, but it was kind of like I was in IB, though. I wasn't in like the regular classes. IB is like International Baccalaureate, like basically like an honors program, but above, like, you have advanced placement and then you have IB. IB was like the highest honor classes that we had, and I was in that. And basically, our classes, like everybody that was in the IB program was basically together, unless if you had to go off to music or theater or art or like that, or what, computers, something, it was, or electronics, or I don't remember, I wasn't in it. But anywho, um yeah, so with that, it's basically we all stuck together. And I guess with that, I got, basically you're gonna be with these people till you graduate, so you might as well. I was like, might as well, 12th grade year, who cares? Some of these people, and I think I came out more out of my shell because majority of my class wasn't really going to the same college that I wanted to go to. And my college is in my hometown. Some of them was going out of state, some of them were in state, and so yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I mean, these people, let me just hit them with a bang, bang, boom. And some of them was like, oh, Johnny, I didn't know you could sing. Oh, Johnny, I didn't know you could do this. Oh, Johnny, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, Johnny, I didn't know you was this funny and whatnot. They was like that. And it's like, it's nothing like that feeling when you hear somebody said that about you. But after I heard, I was kind of like, Why wasn't I was like hit myself in the head like, why didn't I do this before? Like, why didn't I let people see my true side? You know, I was basically like that, and that's the thing that I regretted in my freshman year is the way I acted my senior. Like, it's kind of like, why are you gonna wait till your senior year to come completely out of your shell? Well, no, I can't really come halfway out of your shell when you should have done that your freshman year. By your 12th grade, by your senior year, you should have been fully out of your shell. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm making up for lost time in my since I'm in college now, because I really don't care right now. When you reach that point of you care what people think to a certain extent, but it's not to the extent where you're gonna kiss anybody's butt. And that's kind of how I was. I'm not gonna lie. I really took in some of the stuff that some people said to me, but I don't think I can't really say that I was like my high school was like the kind of bullying type because we you know how you see on TV where like oh like there's the class bully where everybody knows to stay out of that person's way, or he give like wedgies or swirlies or whatever to embarrass just embarrass you. um for example, Hard Times of RJ Hamburger or something like that come on MTV. You know how where RJ's like the geek and then you have the big jock that picks on him and whatnot. Yeah, we didn't have that at our school. We have where everybody was like cool with everybody, or somebody out of the, somebody, like we would pick and crack jokes like, "Oh, your mama this," or "Why you wearing so?" Just basically jokes, just basically cracking jokes against each other. Now some jokes would really hurt, but it wasn't like, "Oh, give me your lunch money," or "Oh, I'ma jack you up," or like it wasn't stuff like that. If anything, if something like that did happen, that probably would end in a fight or something. And then yeah, so basically, but I don't know how your school is, so but yeah, basically, be yourself, be more social, and then it's nothing like the feeling of when you reach the point of where you don't care about what people think and all you're doing is you're focused on your education. You're focused on your education and future, but you're still able to be more social, not not female doggishly like, but when to goof around, when to play around, when to work. Basically, you can juggle those two in your time management. That is the key. As much as many people say time management, that is the key, cause that's something. Whoo, IB program. Woo. Also, another thing to work on, which I should have done, get involved in the community, because some of the clubs like LCCEOD and all that stuff, they require community service. So become more involved in the community, doing community service. And when you do become more involved, write down the dates and times. And if you got a certain sheet you have to put on, if you have I had to realize what song that was. If you have to have like a certain sheet to write on, put like keep a notebook or make up a notebook. Cause that's how I'm gonna do this semester. Cause you're gonna have to turn one in, but you're gonna have to keep one for yourself too. In case somebody misplaces it, you're gonna have to get real pissed. But anywho, yeah, and leave comments. Leave comments down the bottom if you want me to talk about anything else, and that's about it. The only thing that I can't really go as far as much details into is what to do when having a relationship. The farthest I reached with the relationship is where I think we were talking, kind of kissed, and then he wanted to be friends with benefits, but I was like, no. Don't put yourself in that situation if you don't want to be a friend with benefit. You want to go into a relationship, because if you're friends with benefit, then that's all you're gonna do. You're benefiting from the friendship, and it won't turn into a relationship. So don't be a friends with benefit. Okay, bye.